Good morning. My name is Angelique Mugeni. I'm going to tell you three important concepts that you need to base on that will help Acme while starting to sell products in other countries. The first one is trade barriers. What is trade barriers? They are they are policies that are placed by the government to promote their either the products or to protect the customers. For instance, example of those trade barriers, there is tariff, quotas, and other things. The importance of those trade barriers, they protect infant industries, like the industries within a country. Another thing, they protect people. For instance, if a company is bringing in harmful products that may affect the health of people, they impose high tariffs on that company. Uh, these trade barriers, they have an effect on global business. For instance, you might find that a given country may impose high trade barriers to other countries, which might prevent them from transact selling their products in that country, that specific country. In addition, it affects global businesses because in global business, it is when you are able to sell your product in other countries and the other countries can sell products in your country. But when there is this high quotas, tariffs, and other things that are based on to make a product enter your country or get out of the country, it might affect it because you might find that most countries don't satisfy those specific conditions that you have set. This is a potential risk for Acme in different ways. Maybe Acme might go to sell their products in China or India. Then reaching there, they find that on the trade barriers, they have set a given quality of the products that they want them to bring in the country. While Acme doesn't have that quality of products, it might affect them because they will not be able to sell there. That is how trade barriers affect Acme. The other thing that we are going to talk about, they are exchange rates. These are values of currency, like changing one currency to another. How does it change? Maybe changing the Rwandan currency to the American currency. It's changed because like the currency are not strong, don't have like the same power. For instance, $1 equals to 69 Indian money. That is, it means that the Indian money is lower than the $1. And most of the time, these exchange rates, they are affected by either political climate, inflation, and different other things, and debts of the government. The exchange rate affect global businesses because when there is a high, like for instance, as an example, we took India to the American dollars. For instance, if it is an American who is going to sell in India, he will the money he will use to sell in India is lower than the money he will be using in his country. That is how it affects global businesses. For instance, when a person is going to sell his products in a country which has like a high currency, he will be forced to spend a lot than he would be spending in his country. This exchange rate is a benefit for Acme. For instance, the US dollar is highly strong. Like you may find that $1 equals to 6.7 Chinese money. That means that Acme will get more profit while doing business in China, and there will be a low cost of production. That is how like Acme will gain from the exchange rate. The other one we are going to talk about, their import and exports. Import is bringing products from other countries to your country, while exports, they are bringing products from your country to other countries. Imports are good, but there are things that is based on to say this product is feasible enough to go on the outside market in other countries and to enter other countries. These import and exports, they affect global businesses in different way. For instance, when you say that I'm going to export my product because I see that there is no person who is selling the product in other countries, this will affect it because you will be bringing in new products that are needed in the global market, and you will be gaining more money, which will increase the global health of people, and your business will gain more money. Going on the potential where it is risky for Acme or not, it is not a risk, it is a benefit because With imports and exports, Acme will be able to export their product into other countries from America, since they have gained a lot of profit in their country. For instance, they are selling in America and people like their products, but there are other countries out there that they don't have access to their products whereas they need them, and they don't produce them. That is where Acme will come in, bringing in the products that they produce in America to sell them in those other countries such as India, China, France, and maybe Vietnam. It will be a benefit for Acme because they will be increasing their sales, gaining more customers, and gaining more profit. That is why import and exports, it is a good thing for all countries to use and to adapt, because it helps them to interact between each other, which increases their connectivity among people. Summing up, we have talked about the trade barriers, the exchange rate, and the import and exports. These three words are very important, and Acme team should focus on them while deciding where the countries where they will start importing their products. Lastly, summing up on the trade barriers, they should make sure that the tariffs of that specific country doesn't make them be working in the loss instead of working in profit, because you might find that in a country they impose high tariffs which result into losses for a given country. Thank you. If you have any other question you might ask me. This is the end of my presentation and the explanations of the tariffs.